Hello, everyone. Welcome to OlaVoices. I'm so happy to see you connect again through our Instagram and YouTube channel, Ola Halifax. Today, we're gonna talk with a woman who comes from Brazil, who came from Brazil to Canada to start a new life and a new business. And I'm pretty sure that today we are gonna be connect with her story and especially with her food because she's an entrepreneur that make pasta in our city in Halifax, Canada, and we're gonna know more about her. So I just wanna remember you that you can text us, you can write something in our chat in YouTube or Instagram, because we are happy to see whether you want to share with us and obviously to know more about yourself. If you have an idea to have a business, we are happy to share your story also here in Ola Voices. So feel free to be connect and to send us a message because we're happy to know more about you. And also, we're happy every time that you share these stories and also you give us a like. So we are doing this with a lot of love and time, and I know you can do that also for us. So let's say welcome and hi to Roberta Mesquita. She is from Brazil and she is from Paolucci Pasta. Hi, Roberta. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you very much. This is a very fun thing to be doing on a Monday night.
Yeah, totally. It's very fun. It's very fun. And we're happy that you say yes to our invitation because, as we were talking before, we want to show everybody in our city and also in other countries that are thinking to come to Halifax or Canada that have any idea of a business or they're entrepreneurs and they would like to do the same in the country, that they can see in your story some help. They can feel like, oh, okay, I'm connect with her because I'm doing something similar in my country. So I'm very happy that you're here and you can share with us your story.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Especially because we love how the stories are made, especially when they come from love and from family. And you were telling me that it was your grandma who teach you how to make pastas.
Yes, it was. I was 15 when I started learning how to make pasta with my grandmother. Paolucci is actually her last name, her Italian last name. We had many years ago, we had a part of our Italian family immigrated to Brazil. And that's how the Italian blood got into me with the pasta making and the food making. And everything in Italian families are surrounded by food. Everything is about the table and the food that's on the table. So
Yeah.
I started having a connection with food very early. And
Yeah.
that's why I named the business Paolucci Pasta in her name.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's beautiful, but it's also interesting that it was here in Canada that you think to start this kind of business, food business, but because you has been entrepreneur for a long time, but because you were telling me about your business in Brazil and then you
Yeah.
moved here and you were thinking to just start working from 9 to 5 and start to trying to find a job, but you couldn't. So tell us more about that.
So we moved to Halifax 6 years ago, and me and my husband, we were entrepreneurs, both of us, when we lived in Brazil. But when we moved here, we said, yeah, we're going to get jobs and get settled, and that was the plan for the beginning. But I am a little bit used to being an entrepreneur, as being an entrepreneur for 9 years in Brazil. And the 9 to 5 thing, it was a little tough on me. So I worked there for 4 years. And 2 years ago, I started looking for something that I needed a little change. And the I was doing social media for the brewery market, and
Mhm.
that's how I started thinking, what can I do? I can sell something, I can do some food. And that's how the pasta making from when I was younger from my grandmother came into action again. And I started doing pasta at the brewery market. And it started very little. I had a four item menu, and today I have a menu that's close to 30 items. So two
Wow.
years later, I have customers that come every single Saturday and a whole bunch of stuff that it's amazing with having the business. So I am very, very fortunate and happy.
Yeah, for sure. And it's beautiful that you find that inspiration, maybe seeing other people. So how was the environment that you were involved help you or guide you to do this by yourself? Like it helps to you be in the market every Saturday, just doing some pictures and some videos for the social media. And what was the thing that clicked on you to say, okay, now is my time, and now I feel strong to do my business. I feel like I can do it.
I have amazing friends at the market that both Brazilians too, and they were the same way that I am. We need more. We want more, and we want to have to be independent and be our entrepreneurial blood won't let us not be involved with our own schedules and our own time.
Mhm.
So they were so supportive, and all my friends here are actually amazing and supportive with the business and telling me that I am doing great. So
Yeah.
that
And
is the
obviously,
biggest.
and I can imagine that they try your pasta before.
We did.
So you were cooking for them, for your family, for your friends. Is something like you always did in the past?
Yes, I always did dinners. I always had friends over, and everyone kept telling me, "Oh, you have to do something with pasta. You have to, well, with food, you have to have a business related to food." And I'm like, "Oh no, I'm not doing anything. That's just a hobby." And after that, I started to see a light at the end of the tunnel with the entrepreneur part of me needing to come out. So that is what made me click and say, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, for sure. That's amazing. I would like to say hello to all the followers that are connect today. Let me tell you, Roberta, that we have a lot of friends. I think also family. Luis was telling, oh, the best pasta of Halifax. The Dalto, hey, saying hello. And yeah, we just want to thank you, everybody, for being connected. Luis Mesquita, we are here.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Oh, hello, Dad. Thank you for being connected. And are they in Brazil?
Yes, they are. They live in
Okay.
Brazil.
Oh, okay. So you have to come and visit your sister, your daughter, and try the pasta in the market and see also her classes. That would be nice.
Oh, yes, they're here once a year. So they've tried it a lot. And whenever they're here, I put them to work.
That's amazing. Michelle Ferraz is telling us now I want to go from Vancouver to Halifax to try. Yes, please. We would love to have you from Vancouver in Halifax, especially in summertime. It's so beautiful. And let me tell you, the brewery market is amazing. It's one of the best places that you can go on the weekends here in Halifax, especially if you're a tourist, or if not, you can find so many good products, like local products, like your pasta.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So when you start, obviously you have like a story behind about entrepreneur. So some people start from zero. So what kind of um, characteristic, or what kind of feelings do we need to have to don't stop what are we thinking. For example, some people start a business and the first day doesn't have any sales. So what kind of things you do, what kind of thoughts do you have, or what kind of activities you do to don't lose the, that charisma, or that, that way to say, okay, I'm going to do it no matter what, if I don't have any sales today. So what can you share with us about that?
It's hard to keep motivated. That
Yeah.
is one thing with uh, selling food or selling anything to
Mm,
the direct public.
mm,
But the thing that drives me is the people telling me and complimenting me and telling me that my food is good. So
mm,
every day I try to make it a little bit better. Every day that I make something, I think of a recipe. I come up with everything by myself. And I try different flavors together. I'm always thinking of how can I do better. So I think that is what shines through with my business, that people feel and understand that I do, and that's why my food is the way it is and people like it so much.
mm.
And I think that the knowledge and going after and trying different things and always trying to do better than you did the day before, that is the thing that drives me and makes my business successful.
Yeah. And when you take the decision to start your business, what was the thing that you did? For example, you mentioned about be around your friends and know through them that your product was good. But what was the step that you start to take, or you write your list and say, okay, I will need to do this to have my business?
I just jumped on it, to be honest. I didn't have much of a plan. I needed to get out of the 9 to 5 life. It
Yeah.
was brutal on me, and I'm not made for it.
Yeah.
So the market was a light at the end of the tunnel whenever it started. So I just took a dive. I jumped right in and I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna make this work because I can't do this anymore."
Yeah, yeah. That's amazing. Your own motivation obviously was the way that you start your business, and but I think because of your experience also having another business, it makes
That
you
helped.
feel like I'm not gonna stop, I will do it no matter what. But also I think the option or the possibility to be there around others entrepreneurs, around people from also your country, helping you or motivating you, it was very important. So competing with your country, I know Canada and all the countries are completely different. We have different kind of regulations, and rules that we need to follow, especially if you have a food business. What
Yeah.
was the harder part for you when you start this journey in Halifax?
The hardest part for me is for sure the permits and figuring out all the things that you need to do and the temperatures for the food and everything that you have to get done and pass the inspections with the health inspection and being able to supply a good product, even though I have to be regulated and have everything at the right temperature at the right way. So that was the hardest part for me, figuring out where to go, who to search, and be having my friends there and having other people that I could rely on
Mm,
inside the market was just the most amazing thing that I could ask as an entrepreneur. So a thing that I can tell people that are thinking about opening businesses: go get a mentor. Find someone that you can ask questions and that you can bounce ideas out of, because that is the thing that helped me 100%.
yeah, yeah. Do you do some courses here to understand a little bit the process, or you think like also asking those mentors were the best
I
help for you?
did I did a lot of courses.
Mhm.
I took to YouTube, of course, because they're free, and
Mm.
YouTube was one of my main sources. But I did two amazing courses. I
Mhm.
took a pasta class
Mhm.
from a Brazilian, which is my favorite person in the world to bounce ideas and have questions. And her name is Anna,
Mhm.
and she has the number one authentic pasta uh, classes in Brazil. So a school, she has an online school, and I did those to improve my techniques.
Mhm.
And I was part of a core host that's called Spice. It's an entrepreneurial program that is ho- held, yes, it's held
Yes.
by Mount St. Vincent, the university.
Mhm.
And with the CWB, the Center for Women in Business, they put Spice together once or twice a year, if I'm not mistaken. And it made my business grow leaps and bounds because we had so much knowledge and so many things thrown at us literally in 6 months to do the to be able to be having an actual legit food business. And
Mhm.
if it wasn't for Spice, I would be a whole many steps back. So those are the two courses that were the most important ones. So I perfected my craft, which was the pasta lessons, and I learned the business side with Spice. So it was
Mhm.
amazing.
Okay, don't totally, totally. And I think the business part is one of the areas that people can be stuck and say, okay, okay, I just know how to cook and I know that my food is so delicious, but how
Yes.
can I sell my product? How can I, see if my product is gonna be good for people? So in that area, I know because you know how and you love how to make pasta, but how was the tasting about your product? Do you think maybe to do another kind of food, or you always were like, okay, I think I'm gonna choose pasta. So how was that process?
Yeah, since the beginning, I the brewery market was the starting point for me.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing I'm very good at baking. I have a whole lot of experience with sweets and savory food, and I love doing a whole bunch of different things. But the brewery market was full of a whole amazing things, so I couldn't do a whole bunch of stuff that the other people were doing because we
Mm-hmm.
already have a lot of baked goods and breads and other things. So the thing that I was very good at making was pasta, and it wasn't at the brewery market. So that's how that idea came together to have the pasta. And in the beginning, like I said, it was only four things in the menu. And I expanded with the course that I took for pasta making, and I made a whole bunch of more stuff. And some of the original recipes are the ones that I use until today. So it is pasta was always from the start, from the get-go, learn the market that you have in your hands and try to fit in that market. And I think pasta was the best option for me because it's my number one passion to make.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, talking about the opportunity that you were there in the market, what you can tell us about being in a market? Because some people can maybe say, no, but it's just one day in the week. It's not too many hours. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I prefer sell online. So, what has been your experience? Participating in the market every Saturday here in Halifax.
You have so many great connections when you work in a market because I have so much feedback from my customers and it's almost immediate. They're
Mm,
there. So
yes.
they tell me what they think. They give me feedback on the food and what they like and what they don't like.
Mm,
And thank God the feedback was positive since the beginning. I had a couple people that here and there that tell me that they don't like this and they don't like that, but I respect completely. It's just that they don't like my food. And that's it. But it's the minority. So the majority of the people that go to the market, they always have so many great compliments and so many great ideas, and so a sweet and amazing way to let us know what would be more connected and more suitable for them.
Mm.
So the idea of selling online, for me, I am a people person. I need to talk to other people. I need to see other people, and the market is the best setup for me because I can do that every single Saturday.
Yeah, totally, totally. It's a different kind of environment. So, and as you say, you make so many connections and you can meet other entrepreneurs that are doing
Yes.
something similar. So, also that is kind of inspiring for your creation. So, we can say that it was easy maybe being there, but obviously every project, every business take time and hours, and so many hours of work. So how you handle having your business with your private life, with having your husband, and now you're thinking in maybe in, and now you're doing other things that you, I want you to tell us that you are giving some classes, you are teaching people about how to cook. So how you can handle your schedule and your in to have the balance in your life, in your personal life.
There's no balance. You're a business owner. You don't have any balance. I'm sorry, but whoever's telling you that they have any balance, that's a lie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The only
Yeah,
thing that you get to be as an entrepreneur is the owner of your time. You
yeah,
know when you can do something, but you have no balance. Your life is your business, and your business is your life. My
yeah,
husband is so used to it by now that I don't even I can even tell you how used he is to not having me with him on the things that he wanted me to do, because I
yeah,
have to do pasta. If I don't cook, if I don't get stuff done, there's nothing to sell on Saturday.
yeah,
And right now, the business is my full time. I'm not doing anything other than the business, which is amazing. And I'm so very grateful for all my customers and everyone that comes and gets our stuff. But there is no balance.
yeah,
It is hard, and
yeah.
it's not overnight. When I started, I didn't do a fourth or a fifth of what I do today after 2 years making uh, food at the market. So I've been there 2 years. Now I can say that I have regulars that come every single Saturday, but it's not overnight.
Yeah.
And the I'm sorry to crush the spirits of whoever's wanting to
No, no,
do
no.
some
I think
business.
it's I think that's it's amazing because that's the truth. I mean, my sister has a business. My family has a business. I mean, she has a business, and it's hard. It's sometimes it's like, okay, I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to share with family because we are busy, or she is busy, and her husband and her family, and that's the reality. And
It is.
if you wanna be success, you have to be there. You have to be part of the how is every process and every step and everything, because you know more than anybody how is your business.
Yeah.
And of course, especially when you start, it makes you feel like, okay, I need to be there 20 hours if it's possible, or more than that. Some
Yeah.
people sleep because, and especially with the food business, it requests a lot of time.
Yes.
Yeah,
If you don't make it, you don't have anything to sell. So
yeah,
it takes
and
a lot of organization, and it takes a lot of commitment to have a food business. It's not easy, but it's very rewarding.
yes, totally. And I think it is important also, like it's like kind of advice, because I think if you don't love what you're doing, it's gonna be hard to you to see that success, because sometimes it's like it's gonna be harder to go far if you don't love what are you doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to have an amount of love. You have to put so much effort and so much energy in making the business work. And it's not easy, but it is very rewarding.
Yeah, we have more comments that I would like to share with you and
Yes,
all
of
our
course.
followers and viewers. Your dad is super happy and he's texting a lot, and I love that. Let me ask Elvira if she can share the messages because I cannot read it from here now. But yeah, everybody that is connect, thank you. Thank you for being there, for connect, for share with us your thoughts and your messages. We just left Halifax. We were at the market every Saturday. Oh,
Oh yes, mom and dad are the number one cheerleaders for the business. Whenever they're here,
oh,
they do everything.
oh, that's amazing. Great chef, healthy ingredients and creativity make Paolucci pasta. Yeah, that's amazing. So talking about the creativity, what do you what do you feel when people come to the market and say, "Oh my gosh, I love the pasta. It was so good." I mean, how are those feeling go out when you listen that kind of comments from about your products?
I have nothing other than gratitude to tell to my customers, and the feeling that I have as a people person to be able to be talking and getting that feedback immediately. That's what fuels me. The business only goes as well as it does because of the customers that come every single Saturday and people that are at the market. We have about 22, 23 people average that come every single Saturday. So it is a lot of people that go through the brewery market, and they get to taste a whole bunch of stuff and choose you to buy the product from. So I am very grateful to the customers, and every single feedback that I get, it's a little bit more rewarding and more fueling to do a little bit better the next day.
Yeah. Totally, I can imagine. And well, your dad was talking about the ingredients, about the creativity. So I can feel like I'm trying Italian pasta. So how you handle the products and because obviously we're not in Italia, in
Yep.
Italy, unfortunately. So how was that search about the ingredients, how to make it in here?
The Since I moved to Halifax, I started experiencing other products because it is not the same, but you can get similar products here than I did at home. So the important thing is to experiment, try, and one day I cooked a dish that I usually did in Brazil here, and it was so horrible because the ingredients were different and I put so many, the amount that I was used to putting before. And the ones from here are so much stronger and the taste was horrible. And I don't know how my husband ate it at the end of it. But I learned. So that is the trial and error that you have to do to make everything and taste, try, and put a whole bunch of stuff in it and see what you can do. The cooking for me is that's what I try to teach in my classes. It comes from tasting and it comes from trying and it comes from adding some more stuff that you like that you're used to cooking with and trying something different. So that is the number one thing that I try to tell my students whenever I teach classes, that they don't need to follow the recipe 100%. I don't think I've ever followed a single recipe 100% ever in my entire life. Every single recipe that I try, I change something. I change ingredients. I try different things, and I can't imagine doing anything by the book anymore. So that is the thing that I focus more with the students. That cooking must be a feeling. It cannot be a down to the nitty gritty dot to dot and
Mhm.
do everything like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing, and I think it's a great it's a great comment related with the people that feel so creative and they say, okay, but I cannot see this product here, so I don't know if it's going to work. I think it's important to also be free about creativity and try new things and see how it goes, and after that, well, start to brand your own product. So tell us more about the classes for people who live in Nova Scotia and Halifax. How can they participate in these classes that you do?
Yes, of course. So the classes are completely customizable. So I have a full menu that people can choose what they want to learn. So I have different pasta shapes and different sauces that go with them to be taught at home. And I can do groups from 2 to 10 people.
Mhm.
And I'll go to your house and I'll teach you and your friends on a night for an Italian night. Or we just got the approval with the brewery market to have classes there. So we can do a pasta class on the upper courtyard in that beautiful, beautiful building and have classes over there too. So that is the news that I just released for the customers now that we can do classes there too. If you don't want to do it at your house, we can do it at the brewery.
Oh, congratulations. That's
Thank you.
amazing. I'm so happy that you will be able to do the classes there and your customers are going to be there with you. So, yeah, I hope everybody that is connect can write your Instagram account. They can text you, they can write you a message if they want to know more about these classes and obviously about your products. And now, I would like to talk about your pasta.
Yes, of course. Now
Tell us
go to
about
the
your
important
pasta.
thing.
What kind of pasta do you have? How we can, I mean, we were seeing some pictures and videos of your hands making this pasta that it looks so beautiful, and I'm pretty sure that the flavor is delicious, but also it looks, it's kind of romantic how you're making this pasta. Tell us more about this.
Yep, I have now it's over 30 items on the menu for every single Saturday. And it was a growing process. It didn't come overnight, as I said before. But now I always have a fettuccine and a different shape of pasta. I have filled pasta, which is capellettis, raviolis, and other different filled flavors. And I always have a tomato sauce a tomato based sauce, and I always have a Alfredo based sauce. So it changed the flavors every other week. So the main thing that I sell it's a pistachio and basil pesto, and that is the only recipe that I do not share. Other than that, on the pasta classes, I share every single one of my recipes.
That's amazing. That's so nice to know. Well, Elvira, our producer and the creator of the Ola Voices and Ola Halifax, she is crazy to go. She's like, okay, I want to do the classes with you because I love pasta and I want to learn and I love to eat. So I don't know if I'm going to be a good student, but I
There
can
is
do my best for sure.
the business is that what I was telling you guys before. If you want to learn how to make it, pasta is not a difficult thing to do. It's time consuming for sure, but it's not difficult. If you know how to make it, in I've been doing it for 2 years now, and I can give you all the tips and all the tricks to make it, and you can have it as a Sunday dinner.
Mm.
and have a little bit more time on the weekend, and you can make that if you love pasta. If not, you can come to the brewery and get some pasta from me, and that is fine too. We
Yes.
have no problems with either of the choices. We're here for everything.
That's amazing. And you have a lot of people connect today. We have, and I'm so happy that everybody's in here. Edith Castro say pasta. Oh, I can see it, the message. Let me check if I can.
She
I'm just
says
gonna.
that she will sign up for Roberta's
Oh
classes. Thank
yes,
you,
yes,
Edith.
yes, yes. You have a better view of me, of the screen. So
That's all right.
yeah. So Marcela is telling us something. Like, can't wait to taste your product. Question for Roberta: where do you see yourself and your business in the next 5 years? Would you like to have your own restaurant? Wow, that's a very nice question.
That is a very interesting question. We were talking about this before we got online, or before we got live.
Mm,
I don't think I would ever have a restaurant, but the dream for the business is to have a brick and mortar store as a pasta store.
mm.
So I would sell fresh pasta and sauces for people to come, and just like the at the brewery, but I everyday thing. I would love to have that. And we are doing a couple things that possibly will be here for summer this year or next year, but I'm not really ready to share it yet.
Yeah.
But you can wait and see a couple interesting things that might come up.
That's amazing. That's great. Good to know that you are already thinking in grow your business, and doing these classes. I think is another part of continue this entrepreneur career. So thank you for sharing today all your story with us. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people feels connect with you because they are maybe thinking in start a business, or they want to learn how to cook pasta to make at home. And I found that it's so romantic, make
It
pasta.
is, and it's passionate. It's very, it's a thing
Yes.
that you fall in love with it whenever you start making it. So I am very, very happy to be able to do what I love.
Yeah, totally, totally. And we're happy to have you, and we appreciate the time that you gave us today. And you stopped to work today to be with us.
Just a little bit. Now I have to get back.
Yeah, yeah. So, can you tell us something about, especially for the entrepreneurs, any advice, any idea about, I don't know, don't stop their ideas, or what kind of things you would like to share with them?
The little piece of advice that I can give as a 2 years into a small business here in Halifax is don't give up. It is hard, it is time consuming, and it's very difficult to get everything sorted. But find yourself some mentors. Find some people that you can talk to and exchange ideas, and try it. If you have a job and that is tough, I understand it. I've been there. I've done that. It's tough. In the beginning, you have to do whatever you can on the time that you have, and do not give up in the beginning, because the beginning is really difficult. If whenever you get the opportunity to keep doing it every single week and getting better, a little better, a little better, and it gets easier, but it's not overnight. And it is the most rewarding thing to be able to have customers and feedback, and have people getting back to you and saying that they love your stuff. So hang in there. That
Yeah.
is the thing that I can tell small business and people that want to open anything. Hang in there.
Some followers, thank you for that. It's amazing. Is very important, everything that you mentioned, and we appreciate that. And Bernadette Neves Mesquita is texting us and asking team delivery, Belo Horizonte MG. I think they are thinking that you're in Brazil.
No, 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 that's my aunt.
Oh, that's your aunt. Oh, I love that all your family's in here. So please invite them to come to Halifax
Oh,
and
yes.
to be present with you in the market, and also invite all our viewers to see you next Saturday. Tell us, share with us the schedule and your social media, and also the how they can connect with you related with the classes. And thank you everybody for being here today.
I
And
appreciate it. Thank you so very much. And it was a blast being here.
for us too, for us too, because every time that we have women's like you, women's like you, that are very strong, that have to, you know, they're working hard for your dreams, is very good for us, because we are in different kind of business, the business of our life, and sometimes we get stuck. So these kind of stories are very good for us to feel like, okay, inspired, okay, I can do this too, I can, make this dream come true. So thank you.
Not at all. It's my pleasure.
Yeah, so every Saturday at the brewery market.
Yes, the market is every single Saturday from 8 to 1. And if anyone wants to schedule some classes, send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, and or anywhere that you can find my email on my Instagram, and we can talk there.
Awesome, awesome. Well, on the screen you can see Roberta Instagram account, Paolucci Pasta. So you can find her on Instagram and Facebook. And again, thank you so much, Roberta,
Not
for
at all.
today. And I hope to see you on the market, because for sure I will. I want to go and try your pasta. And before I go, I want to ask you, because I know that some people now, we have a lot of allergies from people that they cannot eat, they need gluten-free pasta. In the future, are you thinking in something like that, like maybe to have products that can older people with these kind of allergies can have too?
I do. I don't make any gluten-free pasta at the
Okay.
market, but
Mm-hmm.
I do have it for order. So if anyone
Okay.
wants gluten-free pasta, I can make it for if they order it before. I
Okay.
don't do for celiacs because that
Yeah.
is a whole different thing. But
Yes.
for gluten-free actual flour, I do that.
Okay, that's amazing. That's good to know. So you can text Roberta and ask her through her Instagram if she can make some special pasta for you, and you can have that at home. So thank you so much, Roberta, and thanks everybody, all the followers that were connected during this live. Please share with family, with friends, this conversation, and give us a like, because that will help us to share more stories like Roberta's story, and be able to help others entrepreneurs that want to start this journey about their own business. My name is Yvonne. It was a pleasure to be here with you. And Roberta, thank you everybody, and see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.